Hi friends, my name is Akhila. Welcome to my channel Life Science Topics. Before going to the topic, if you like this channel, please do subscribe. Today's topic is plant pathology. Plant pathology is the study of plant and pathogen interaction. Plant pathogen interaction. Plants are continuously exposed to disease causing agents. The disease causing agents include virus, bacteria, fungi, and nematodes. Prevalence of disease in plant that leads to the economic loss.
Next is mechanism of infection. First one, breaching the plant cuticle. Cuticle is a part of plant which is a waxy outer layer present in epidermis of leaf, young shoot and other aerial part of the plant. The another structure that is known as aprisoria. Aprisoria is formed from the end of fungal germination tube, which differ greatly in form and function. In different fungi, there is a differ in form and function of this aprisoria. The fungi which including Magnoporthagracia, Cochleobola species, Plumeria graminis, Ustulego myadis, which are the example of fungi which form aprisoria to infect the plant. Next is the structure of this aprisoria. How this aprisoria enter into the plant cell and all. This is a fungi that containing aprisoria. When this fungi coming in contact with the cell, with the plant cell, this is a plant cell. The fungi which coming in contact with the plant cell that form a hostorium. This hostorium which penetrate inside the cell and this absorb the nutrition. This absorbed nutrition which helps the growth of fungus on the surface of the cell. The next is there are mainly two type of pathogenic fungi that include biotrophic fungi and necrotrophic fungi. Biotrophic fungi is a specialized and which require living plant as a source of nutrition. From the living plant, they absorb the nutrition. In necrotrophic fungi, first of all, they kill the host and obtain the nutrition from the dead tissue. From the dead tissue, they obtain the nutrition. So, after infection, they kill the host and obtain the nutrition from the dead tissue. The next is invading the host tissue. Invasion of host tissues are fundamental to the establishment of plant disease. This is a first step in the infection, invading the host tissue. After invasion, then only the infection takes place. Viruses use plasmodesmata and a specialized movement protein for the movement of this virus throughout the plant. The next is bacterial pathogen. They produce an array of secreted protein. This array of protein which is secreted, they alter the metabolism and defense mechanism. The bacterial pathogen which produce an array of protein, the array of protein is secreted which alter the metabolism and defense mechanism of the plant. This leads to the change in the physiology of the plant. So the movement and proliferation of bacteria takes place. So this secreted protein which is known as effector. Next is subverting the host metabolism and defenses. Biotrophic fungi having a specialized infection structure that is known as hostorium. I already explained about hostorium. This hostorium which penetrate inside the cell and absorb the nutrition from the cell and leads to the growth of fungi. Next is perception of pathogen. Plants defend themselves using a range of strategies including pre-formed defenses like structural barrier. Plant having some of the defenses against this pathogenic infection that include pre-formed structural barrier. Also in plant structure there is a structural barrier like cuticle which is a waxy layer over the epidermis which avoid the infection.
The another defense mechanism that is antimicrobial secondary metabolites. The secondary metabolites which is produced by the host plant, that is a antimicrobial property. So this antimicrobial metabolites which act against the pathogen. The first virus is tobacco mosaic virus. This is also known as TMV. The tobacco mosaic virus leads to the development of first pathogen-resistant transgenic plant. The virus is able to spread from the initial point of infection, spread systematically and cause disease symptoms. This virus which spread from the initial point of infection throughout the body of plant infected with the virus, that is known as systematic. This is a systematic viral infection. Symptoms are vein clearing and chlorosis. Chlorosis means the absence of chlorophyll that leads to the absence of green color, that means yellowing of the leaf. In immature leaf there is occurrence of a mosaic. Here we can see in this picture, this is a mosaic symptom. Younger leaf may also display bubbling of the leaf lamina. In leaf lamina, there occur a bubble formation. The TMV is a type of species of the genus Tobamovirus. It is a single-stranded RNA molecule, approximately 6,300 nucleotides. Next is potiviruses. It is single-stranded positive sense RNA genome, around 9,500 to 10,000 nucleotides. Potivirus belong to the genus Potivirus, family Potiviridae. These virions which enter into the plant cell through the vector that is known as aphid. Aphids act as a vector for the transmission of this disease. Infected aphid that bite the plant, there occur a local infection. From the local infection, the virions enter into the cytoplasm of the cell. There occur the disassembly of the virion. And the virion genome is translated into a polyprotein. Virion genome is a RNA, positive sense RNA, which is translated into polyprotein. Then this polyprotein, which is processed by the 3 viral proteinase to form 10 mature proteins. Polyprotein is a immature protein by the viral proteinase enzyme. This virus contains 3 proteinase enzyme. This proteinase enzyme which cleave the polyprotein and to form 10 mature proteins. Viral RNA and host factor assemble to a replication complex and carry out negative strand RNA synthesis. There is a formation of new RNA with the viral genome. There is occur a formation of new RNA with the viral genome. The negative stranded RNA are used as a template for the synthesis of new copy of a viral genome. The potivirus infected plant shows some of the symptoms and also symptomless infection also there. This include the symptoms which showed by the potivirus infected plant include chlorosis, mild to severe mosaic symptom, and leaf malformation. Potivirus rarely cause bright yellowing and calico mosaic symptom or upward leaf rolling. In this picture we can see the upward leaf rolling. This is a rolling of the leaf. Some potiviruses cause necrotic symptom in the host. This potivirus, which is transmitted by aphid act as a vector. Instead of aphid, seed transmission also there. Some 20 potiviruses are seed transmitted, besides also being aphid transmitted. Some of that are pollen transmitted. Instead of aphid transmission, seed transmission there, pollen transmission also there. Then mechanical transmission. This potivirus is readily transmitted by mechanical inoculation. Example for the mechanical inoculation is rubbing the sap extracted from the infected leaf on the leaf of healthy plant. The remaining plant pathogen I will explain on next video. Thank you.